Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's Precious here, and in today's video we're going to be learning how to make a bustier tube top, and this will be the drafting pattern of this top. And our next video we're going to be learning how to sew this. This top is going to be 6 inches off from the shoulder, and I marked my bust point, my under bust, my waistline, and the full length of this top plus 1 inch seam allowance. So on the bust point line, I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement, divide by 2. Mine was 3.5 inches. So if yours is 4 inches, mark 4 inches. I'm going to connect this with a straight line to the bottom of my paper. If you're cutting directly on your fabric, divide your nipple to nipple measurement by 2 and add half an inch to whatever you get. On the part facing the center front, on the under bust line, I am going to mark ½ inch. Now this is our dart we are imputing. So to get our bustier, we need to include our dart. The part facing the side of my paper, I'm going to mark 1.5 inch. And on the bust point line, I'm going to come down by 1 inch and we'll be connecting it to our dart. If you're on a bigger side, you can do 2 inches on that part going towards the bust part. Now I'm going to connect the dart legs together as shown. So after connecting, on this upper part, I'll be taking the same dart I took at my under bust on the upper part. So the center front, I came out by ½ inch and the side 1.5 inch. If you're on a bigger side, you can do 2 inches. If you're on bust 40, 39, you can do 2 inches, but my bust is 35, so I'm doing 1.5. So I'm just going to blend that point. On the bust point line, I divided my bust measurement by 4 and I marked it there, and I'll be adding 2 inches allowance to it and also impute back my dart. So what I have, I'm going to place it at the top of this paper, mark it, replace my dart, which is 2 inches, and also add my 2 inches sewing allowance to it. So the same thing I did for the upper part is what I'm going to do for the bust point. Now for the waistline, I'm going to divide my waist measurement by 4 and I will replace my dart, which is 2 inches, and add 2 inches seam allowance to it. So on the hip line, on the full length, I used my hip divided by 4 and I added 2 inches allowance and also replaced my dart. So that is what I did on the full length line. I hope you understand. So I'm going to just connect all the points together so you can see the shape of our dress. So the length I'm using for this top is 24 inches altogether plus allowance 24 inches. So if you do not want yours to be as long as this, you can just do your desired length and take your desired measurements to get this top. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section. I'll be there to attend to them. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much for clicking on my video, and please watch the video to the end. Now for this center front, you can decide to come down by 1 inch or 1.5 to get your sweetheart neckline or whatever neckline you're going to use, but I'm going to leave my neckline this way. So on the part facing the bust, I'm going to come down by ½ inch so that our bustier top is not going to be too close to our armhole. So I'm just going to come down by ½ inch and I will just make a slant to our bustier. Now after doing this, on our hemline, which is the full length of our top, I am going to come up by 2 inches. This is totally optional. If you do not want to do this, you can skip this part. I just want that stylish, bottom at the end of the top. So I'm just going to come up by 2 inches. You can do 1.5 or 1 inch depending on what you want. So I'm just going to make a curve like this because I do not want this top to be straight. Now this is it, and this is it for the drafting of the front pattern. I hope this was very, very helpful. I try my best to explain so you guys can understand this, and I think this is the simplest way I can. So we're just going to cut this out. I'm sorry, my camera stopped working while I was cutting. So this is what the front piece looks like after taking out our dart. Now for the back piece, it is very easy. I came out by 2 inches. I came in by 2 inches for my zipper allowance, and on the waistline I just came in by 0.5 to eliminate our zipper bulge. Then I came up by 2 inches for the hemline, and I drew my nipple to nipple measurement, and for the dart I did 0.5 on both sides. So I imputed my bust point, under bust, waist, and the length of our blouse. So this is just a basic bodice method you can use for the back of this, and this is where you can decide how low you want your back neckline to be. So the same thing I did for the front, I came down by 6 inches before drafting our top. I did that same thing for the front because this is going to be an off-shoulder bustier top. So this is all for the back. I hope you understand. We're going to cut this. So I'm going to remove that part to eliminate the zipper bulge, and I'll cut my dart. I want to say a very big thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, for supporting my channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. If you've watched this video up to this point and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please hit on the subscribe button and join the family. So here is our back pattern after cutting. This is what it looks like. And I'll be showing you the front. So in my next video, I'm going to show you how we're going to use this pattern to cut our fabric and also sew this, add our bustier, everything there is to this top. Thank you so much for watching. I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye.